The good member from the 25th District, Representative Jacobsen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We had 7 kiddos. Back to school time was a time of stress for me. They needed a lot of stuff in the fall, and there was always a big bill. I can remember even paying their Awana bill over the course of several months because it was just too much all at once. So $875 is about what the average family spends at back to school time, and I think it would be great to give them a tax holiday on this amount that they're spending. And when we're budgeting, Mr. Speaker, we have to look at choices. We have to look at priorities. The budget tells us what our priorities are when we read it. We may say what our priorities are, but we put our money where our mouth is when we write the budget. So, Mr. Speaker, we've got a situation, and I'll just address I agree with what the good gentleman said about the DEI, and there's another aspect of Medicaid help for folks who are transgender. But just in our prisons, we need to take a re-look at some of what we're doing. We're having laser hair removal, we're having elective surgeries, we're having vocal therapy. Mr. Speaker, I think if you put this to a poll, that Washingtonians would rather have a little break at back to school time than funding some of those things. Europe is walking back some of the transgender ideology based on some studies. And they're walking back the idea that it is curative of suicidal ideation. And so I would kind of push back on the other comments that we had. I think that we could afford to take a look at not doing these elective surgeries, these elective procedures, and instead help our working families. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Urge a yes.